I just got 20, I'm running on empty, this mobile.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC Wildcard matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now on 2nd and 16, Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones steps away to his left. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing again on second down. Jones. That's complete to Tony. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Jones now from the gun on third down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Balaj. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Jones on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off near the 34. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the option, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 31, Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Out of the gun now on third down. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made here by Yr1 Jr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Chaz Surratt leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Seven yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Now Jones. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 32 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Three yards remain for second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Lambo to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.